18th, 2018, 5 p.m. As you can already see on the trade chart right here, is that my trade was absolutely incredibly wrong. Instead of changing its direction upwards just as I suspected, unfortunately Bitcoin moved down even more. As you can see, I was expecting it to rise, but it went the opposite direction. It went so much it would actually even look like it's going to change direction right now and move up. However, it's time for me to close the losing trade, and I'm not going to fight the chart. I'm going to short this, even if now going up would be a much greater chance. I'm still shorting this, and that's Coinbase exchange right here. I'm shorting this, and my stop loss is going to be somewhere at around 13,000 right there. Now I'm shorting this, and I'll look at it in a couple of days. If it starts to rise heavily up, I'll just have to change my trade, otherwise it's going to be bad. As you can see, that's a really good chart right here. That's a 1 hour chart. We can see exactly what happened. Now, besides that, I went to a nearby burger shop, a fast food restaurant, and I got myself a few burgers. So number 9, 2 number 6, large cola. Actually, I just said that I want 4 cheeseburgers and 1 double cheeseburger, and I bought the cola from a supermarket nearby. Just like that. That's a double cheeseburger right here. If there would be God, he's right here right now in my hand. I'm talking about this double cheeseburger. Hoorah. Now, we look at the 1 minute. 1 minute doesn't look that much different from 1 hour. Surprisingly, it was going down for quite a bit. Now, which direction should I choose here? I don't know. But I assume that the market currently, that is for the last couple of hours, is moving downwards tremendously. Besides, it wasn't moving upwards for quite a bit. So we can clearly state that for the last 24 hours, at least, almost 24 hours, more than 24 hours actually, if it would take the full chart, if it would take the big downswings, it's not. And so interestingly how it looks like, it gets a massive down, then a massive upwards. So the chart is trying to come back to its previous position. But surprisingly, eventually if the market is going down, then the strong lows just simply are just slightly little bit stronger, compared to the strong highs. I like that because if somebody has an eye for it, he can kind of predict that with the massive swing down, there is truly a very, very high chance that it's moving upwards. In a near time, in the near future. It's beef. I'm eating beef cheeseburgers. Think about it. One cheeseburger costs less than €1, and you can make 200 or 150 euros or dollars by trading this. If you made the same trade, or just the one that I did, and that could buy you 150 cheeseburgers. That is hell of a lot of cheeseburgers. That's what I have to say. I will have to eat 5 cheeseburgers a day for a month. It's 150. They taste good. I like it. You see, on the other hand, the market has changed its direction so quickly here. I'm losing 108 or 250 cheeseburgers. I need to close this position I'm buying. At any point in time right now, the market could just swing upwards with a lot of strength. Oh no! As you can see here, I was looking all the time at Coinbase. I pay so much attention to my cheeseburgers that I have not noticed that I'm not trading Bitstamp exchange. In any case, let's keep this for the time being. I wanna see if I'll make any money on that. And after that, using the reverse position option that's available here to change the trade. Look at that. Twitter reacts to Black Tuesday. The cryptocurrency market saw red on Tuesday amid FUD from Asia over regulatory uncertainty. So what's happening is that the Asians are cracking down on Bitcoin, that is, not allowing all the, for example, I'm talking about China here specifically. China won't allow everybody to trade on the exchanges that they want to trade. Look at that. Bitcoin and various alternative coins suffered over 40% losses in market capitalization on Tuesday amid regulatory uncertainty in South Korea and China. I can see here that the market has moved on to the other side. And I'm going to issue a reverse order. So it could be that this massive sell-off over here has triggered China to take a situation in their hands and put some more pressure on Bitcoin. Crypto market suffers from uncertainty in Asia, loses up to 40%. So what happened here is that Asia started to put the regulatory pressure, and everybody just started to sell Bitcoin. Bitcoin started to lose its value. So that's on January 16. Let's take a look. At cryptocurrencies right now. So as you know, sometime in the past I have looked through this and we saw greatly different numbers. And would you look at that? Everything is in the red. That is just absolutely beautiful. Probably 99% of all cryptocurrencies are in the red. Now that is what I call market manipulation. That is just absolutely incredible. I'll go through all of them, just in case some of them become the next Bitcoin. We'll know where it was. Well, that's going to take a while. I'll better check how's my trade going on. And so far, it's where I want it to be. I need to look. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm not really looking that much. However, I certainly have to. Otherwise, it's a losing trade for me. Not much I can do. Now I'm in the money. However, I'm in the money with my coin base. And I keep it like that. It's fine. It looks like here it's starting to take the other direction. However, that doesn't really mean anything just yet. It can always just show that it was there, just like that. But it doesn't really mean anything. Wow, that was just massacre right there. That's it. It looks like my trade here was absolutely killed. Look at that, failed to close the position. Okay, that's fine. So I wanted to close it to just kind of commemorate that I was trading with 2 bitcoins. If I couldn't close it due to some kind of error, and that's one of the things about trading right here, is that sometimes there will be errors. Your internet will be offline, and your stop loss won't trigger due to high volatility and so on and so forth. It is what it is. Now we're currently on Bitstamp right here, and I'm buying 1 Bitcoin. Now, as always, I'm trading here on Bitcoin. So in here we're moving through the rest of those cryptocurrencies out there, and as you already noticed, there is a hell of a lot of them. As you can see, the market caps on these ones is still high up. So if some of you got lucky enough to create a cryptocurrency, probably the market manipulators here have invested some money into a cryptocurrency, and it probably jumped a couple of millions if you're lucky. If you're not that lucky, then it did not jump by a couple of million. Now market capitalization and these ones are going down, but it's still a very, very expensive. Okay, it looks like it's blobbing up, but I expect downwards movement. When it comes to trading the 1 minute chart, I have to predict, otherwise the market will just run in front of me, and I'll lose it. However, the problem with guessing and not just going with the trend is that I'm more likely, and the past showed, is that I'm a lot more likely to fail. And that's exactly what's probably going to happen now. So I expect it to go down, but it's blobbing up. As we know, it can blob up for like up to an hour if there's absolutely no volatility, but normally for Bitcoin it blobs up for around 15 minutes, and then it chooses direction. But finally in 800s, however, those Bitcoin that are in 800s, they're still